Callistogram.
Yeah, well, good morning, credit controllers, cash foxes, and coffee clubbers. Let's kick off your Thursday. This is the 10th, 1-0, credit control espresso. Yes, give me 10. I'm Stefan, streaming live from Hamburg in Germany. And as always, with me today is Mark, founder and CEO of Callisto. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from a sunny-ish Budapest this morning. How are we all doing?
Sunny, but cold, I think.
Cold, yes.
3 degrees, so winter is not really leaving, I'm afraid. But anyway, should we start with the funny side of life? Is there, because it's already a legend, right? This kind of thing. Do you prepare anything?
Oh, absolutely. Seasonal story. So, or seasonal joke. So, what does the Easter Bunny do in his free time?
I have no idea.
He plays Xbox. One.
Okay, that's a good one. And it's related. It's seasonal related.
Yeah. Which reminds me.
This 10th espresso will be a little bit different, right? Because we prepared something new. We thought, why not add something? Let's just introduce it. Just 1 second. It's something that we call the Credit Control Cafe. And today we will have a call with Nicola, actually. So let's see if we can get him on board. Just a second. He should already be here in the line. Let's take a look. No.
There he is. There he was.
There he was.
There he is.
There he is. Good morning, Nicola.
Good morning, Stefan. I'm glad
Welcome
that you...
to the Credit Control Cafe.
Thank you. Happy to hear that you thought about me for this experiment. And actually, I also have a joke. So the question is, where does EBITDA stands for in 2026?
So there has been a recent change? Yeah, tell us. Mark, right? Or show us, maybe even better.
Show us.
Show us?
Let's have a look.
Well, actually, it's earnings before Iran tariffs and Donald's announcements.
I think this is worth something like this.
Yeah,
right? It's a good one. So it's totally in line with our humor here, right?
Doing the rounds, yeah.
So the basic idea for the Credit Control Cafe today with Nicola for the very first time is to get a little bit behind the person, because we are always talking business related and so on. Business is still maybe the most important thing also for our Credit Control Espresso, but we like to find out a little bit more about the person behind the business, right? So yeah, maybe we start straight away. Mark, what's your first question to our...
Sure, and good morning, Nicola. So for those who may not know you yet, how would you describe in 1 minute what you do at Twitter?
Okay, so currently working for 7 years in the role of sales director. So I'm leading the international sales team we have currently across Europe. And we are helping companies to automate invoice collection by using recurring payment methods, for example, direct debit or recurring card payments. So we have a focus on getting invoices paid on the due date with less manual effort in account receivable and increased cash flow. But enough about our business, because I think you want to ask me some other questions.
Yeah, first of all, maybe what do you love most about your job?
Yeah, well, like I said, I started 7 years ago, and the things I was doing was so different. Every year, my role is changed a lot. So I started with doing like local direct sales, now having a leadership role internationally. But also we had a shift of doing direct sales to, let's say, partner driven. It means that we are receiving leads or requests from banks in Europe that say, okay, we have a new company that wants to use direct debit. Can you guide them to do it professionally? But also software partners where we are integrated with are the ones that giving us leads. So the partner driven focus is a really interesting business. And on the other hand, you're also receiving, let's say, 50% of our opportunities are coming from inbound. So companies adding a request on our website. So that's a total different approach. So what I'm doing is building and scaling a team internationally with a lot of variety and, let's say, continuous change that keeps it excited for me.
Okay. On the flip side, then, is there anything that you sort of dislike or prefer to stay away from?
Well, I think I will not be alone, but today I have, let's say, a constant flow of receiving emails. I think I have around 100 a day, which is okay for me, but it requires, let's say, a daily discipline to keep up with. And the moment I'm going to an event of 3 days, or to, let's say, I take a holiday or a training or a team building, it creates a bit of pressure to have it managed.
Okay.
Is there any things that keep you awake at night, or what do you see as the biggest concern or challenge at the moment, apart from the number of emails?
Yeah. So we are in a quite luxury position because our biggest concern is the strong growth we are having. It also comes with a bit of growing pains. So like I said, we have 2,000 customers. They are staying. And then we have 300 companies that signed contracts with us and that are currently being onboarded. But we also received 1,500 requests, valid requests. So let's say these are our prospects we are handling. So it is quite challenging, and the numbers are increasing year by year. So how can we scale without losing quality? It's actually the other way around. We need to increase the quality because we are not selling software products. We are guiding our customers to create the right internal focus and drive real results. So let's say the challenge is how to ensure strong onboarding, hire good senior people, give training, guidance, and things like that.
Yeah, and it's that, as you said like earlier about the number of emails, which fits with what you've just been saying about this rapid growth, right? So it's kind of keeping on top of all of that and maintaining the quality, as you said. But in amongst that, there's Nikolai, the individual as well. So tell us a bit about the person behind your role, your family life, your hobbies, and how do you balance this work, which is interesting and exciting? How do you balance that with the sort of the me time?
Yes, I'm also a family man, so I have a daughter of 5, a son of 2, and so they are quite young, so it's quite intense as well. And I like to attend at key moments, of course. And besides that, I have, let's say, a third goal in my life, which is playing padel. So that's my main hobby. I think I play 3 times, maybe 4 times a week. So when I come home, watch the news, eat something, and then at 9 I go and play a paddle match of 1 hour and a half, which is like the new tennis. So for me, it's like my mindfulness. It clears my mind. Or some people maybe do yoga, so that's my padel. So actually, I have 3 goals in my life. It's my family, that's my work, and also let's say increasing my ranking in padel year by year. That's also a kind of ambition.
Yeah,
That's good. I used to a while ago, I played in the squash league, and it was my ambition to try and go out the squash league as well. So it's the same kind of, it gives you a focus, doesn't it? Though playing at 9 o'clock is something I struggle with, to be honest. So, but I take my hat off to you for that. So, but yeah, once you get into these sports, and it's important, I think the message there really, for all the time we spend with technology, emails, television, the internet, etc., it's important to step away from that and have a couple of hours sort of technology free. I think that's the, so like you said, whether it's yoga or swimming or paddle or whatever, I think it's important, isn't it, we get away from these screens for a couple of hours a day.
So maybe, and I know it's a very broad question, like the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. But do you have finally maybe one wish how to shape the future or change the future? I know it's a broad question.
Yeah. So first thing that came up my mind was, of course, a bit of less geopolitical political issues, let's say, or strugglings. But I'm actually going to answer something else. And so imagine how easy it would be if you could just start a business, create one entity where you can do business all over Europe. You could simply have just one bank account. So how easy would it be from, let's say, financial and operational perspective to have like a more unified way of doing business? So yeah, what Wiki is doing, so we are helping the finance team to shift from more like repetitive tasks to strategic roles. And I see too much manual work or inefficiency. And so really move toward more automation, more predictability. And for me, having a unified and simplified Europe is a key factor for that.
Would be nice.
Good ambitions. Good ambitions.
Absolutely. So, Nicola, thank you very much for joining us today. And yeah, stay online because we have some more, let's say, info to share. So one is, first of all, that there will be a credit clinic in this month as well. It's on the 23rd of April. It's a Thursday, of course. And it's by my DSO manager. So yeah, Mark, any more information on that, or any?
Oh, we'll be putting it online today, tomorrow. So we'll be putting it on LinkedIn about the full information on the event. And of course, though you're going to mention it again in a second, you can meet the Twicky team at the there it is, at the Credit Matters 14 conference, which is now only scarily 41 days away. So still a few places left. Come and join us. And many people, many presentations. Have a look at the website. But yeah, so it's only 41 days away now, less than 6 weeks. Which is
and really take a look at the new website, especially for the Credit Matters, because I really love it now how it's organized here. It's simple to navigate through all the sessions, find all the speakers and partners and so on. So
we're very proud of it. We're very proud of it and looking forward to the event.
Yes, we are.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Good. Yeah, maybe as an outro, any famous last words from your end, Mark?
No, I think that's it really. Well, yes, I suppose there is. Let's wish everybody a very happy Easter, and we'll be back again next week. And thank you also to Nikolai for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. See you next week.
See ya. Bye. Bye-bye.